Welcome to your extra shot of sunrise. Carlos Diaz live from the studio, and oh my, I have missed her so. It seemed like years since the last time that I was on with my good friend Meredith Juliet, who she's in her chair in her home with a huge blanket on, because apparently it's cold in her home as well. It's not just cold in the newsroom, it's cold in your home.
I'm always cold.
Okay. And there is going to be a delay, so we're going to see if we can work through this and see, how much talkback we're going to be actually doing with this. But Meredith, I missed you so much. I said I've got to have Meredith on Extra Shot. I don't care what the delay is, but let's talk about some March Madness and some bracket busting and some Cinderella teams. And let's talk about one team, by the way, Meredith, who's out, like almost too soon.
Yeah, before they even tipped off, this is VCU. It's because of positive COVID cases on the team. So their opponent, Oregon, is going to move on to round 2 without even playing a tournament game. They've made it to the next round. Some teams will be playing their third, and they haven't even played a single time yet.
Yeah, I mean, some teams are already advancing to the Sweet 16. Oregon hasn't even started playing yet. They play later today. COVID is a big concern for not only teams but also fans. Check out downtown. It's packed. There's video from the weekend downtown showing no social distancing, no mask. It was packed full of people. Marion County Health Department says it's going to respond to any violations and will take the necessary action. I mean, when you look at video like this, I'm torn, and I'm just being honest, because, that's frightening to me. Okay, so that's not the part that tears me. And I like seeing masks on people as they're walking down the streets. That's responsible. That's good. And I'm not laying blame on these people that you're seeing right here, because a lot of them are drinking and eating. And if you're drinking and eating, it's tough to wear a mask. I get that part of it. And I also, the part that tears me is, Meredith, and I think you'll agree with this, is that you want these businesses, these local businesses downtown, to get the business, to get money, to get these people coming in. So it's just like we want a perfect world of money, 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 money to the local businesses, but we also want these people to be responsible and mask up and be as distant as they can, correct?
Correct, absolutely. I mean, the one thing they have going for them from this situation yesterday or 2 days ago is that they were outside. People were outside. So that's good. We know that when you're outside, the virus is less likely to be able to transfer to people. But yeah, I mean, just making sure we're so close to the end of this. We're so close to everyone being able to receive the vaccine. So just wear a mask if you're out and about. It's going to do wonders for keeping down this surge. And we want to talk about the games that are happening today. So each one of them are vying for a spot in the Sweet 16. Things are going to tip off with number 7 Oregon taking on number 2 Iowa. That begins today just after noon.
Yeah, the last game will be number 6 USC taking on Kansas. That tips off at 9:40. You can see all the games in between. A lot of opportunities for some upsets today. I'm just saying. I'm rooting for Maryland there against Alabama. Nothing against Alabama, but we need some more Big Ten teams in this tournament. I mean, we're not Big Ten not doing too well as far as the tournament goes. I mean, I can't even list the amount of Ohio State, Michigan State, Purdue, Wisconsin, Illinois, Rutgers. I mean, it's bad. We're not looking good in the Big Ten right now. Is your bracket totally busted, Meredith?
Totally busted. I had Illinois winning it all. So that's a bummer. And I think a lot of people feel the same way. A lot of busted brackets after this weekend's games. I've been calling it March Sadness because I think that got coined last year when we didn't have March Madness. And now people are so sad because their brackets are being busted. So after several crazy upsets over the weekend, your bracket might be looking a little bit more like this. This is a tweet from our meteorologist, Sean Ash, kind of doing a little dumpster fire graphic over the big graphic on the JW. On Sunday, one of the many upsets was Sister Jean and her team, Loyola. They are an 8 seed, and they beat number 1 seed, Illinois.
None of us talked during the game at all until at halftime we did. I just like to be quiet because I like to play right along with them. I like to watch their strategy. And people say, Sister Jean, do you pray during the game? You better believe it. I do.
And it continues to be a great week for Sister Jean and us. Look at this crossover. We didn't know we needed it. Sister Jean meeting Butler Blue. Of course, the internet went crazy for that.
Yeah, exactly. We didn't just show that just now, but she did meet with Butler Blue, which was really kind of cool. I liked some of the memes that you had earlier with the Gators losing to Oral Roberts, and you see Adam Sandler, Happy Gilmore, beating down the Gator from that movie. That was kind of cool. A lot of great comments. Claudia saying good morning. Lonnie says very disappointed that Purdue lost. Carol, Sherry, Glenn, Stan, Bruce, Elise, everybody saying good morning. Kelly says stay safe and go Gonzaga. We haven't even talked about Gonzaga because that was like a blowout win that they had in their first round game. Bruce says stay safe, folks, and mask up. So that's very cool in that respect. By the way, Meredith, I do want to shout out to your dad. Don't take a drink because it's not your fiance. Oh, I said fiance. But yes. Shout out to your dad because your dad, Greg, watches Extra Shot even when you're not on. So, I mean, that's I know. Dedication.
He loves it.
That's dedication that he digs Extra Shot even when his daughter.
He's very dedicated.
There we go. By the way, Oral Roberts with the big upset. We haven't talked about them yet. They're unbelievable. Loyola, Syracuse also getting the big win over West Virginia. The Orange, the 11th seed, and they defeated third-seeded West Virginia 75-72, doing the dance. They locked up a Sweet 16 appearance. There's also Oregon State in the late game last night. The 12-seeded Beavers took down number 4 Oklahoma State with an 80-70 upset. We should note that Oklahoma State has Cade Cunningham, the presumed first overall pick in next year's NBA draft. So that's all good. Now check this out right here. Check this out. That's Oral Roberts, not the basketball team, the Oral Roberts baseball team. They watched their fellow student athletes beat the Florida Gators while on a bus. Oral Roberts, the basketball team, is headed to the Sweet 16 for the first time since 1974. They're going to take on Arkansas later this week. So that is super cool. Now, those are all great things with the NCAA, okay? And that's why the NCAA is like the tournament is a great thing on the men's side. But a total injustice, Meredith, for the women and their NCAA tournament as far as the weight room goes.
Yeah, a new video of the girls' gym is going viral. Take a look.
Guess what, guys? We got a weight room, yeah! We got a ton more dumbbells. Look at that. Look at all these racks for squats and whatever.
So what had happened was there was pictures that showed the girls' gym, the girls' weight room, and the boys' weight room for the tournaments. And the girls' tournament is happening in San Antonio. And the girls' gym had like 6 weights, free weights, like 2 yoga mats, and that was it. And the weights were like the weights I would use, like the 2 5-pounders, not anything worth these incredible female athletes. So, thankfully that has been rectified now. They finally have weight room equipment in their training facility. We showed you the little that they had on Friday, and the NCAA has apologized, and a ton of retailers came out too and were like, what can we send? What do you need? Like, how can we help you? We want to be of service. So it ends up being a good thing, but not a good look for the NCAA.
And here's my thing. Here's what I don't understand here, okay? Because we did a whole piece on the Purdue basketball team wearing brand new Nikes, Kyrie 7s and Greek Freak shoes. And we've said at the end of that piece, oh, well, this helps Nike sales. Women, they work out more than men do. I know Julia works out more than I do. And it's like, and so why would you not have some kind of life cycle or, some kind of treadmill or Peloton? Get in here and say, we are the official sponsor of the NCAA women's basketball tournament, and make sure that they have better workout equipment than the men do. It's like one of those things where there's an opportunity here,
right?
And I just can't fathom that we live in the year 2021 and there's still this huge discrepancy. When if you go to any gym across the country right now, I guarantee if you're in a gym right now watching us, look around. There are more women in that gym than men. So that's what I don't understand. How can you have this workout discrepancy? It just doesn't make any sense.
Oh, it's a mess. Oh, an absolute mess. And I'm glad they've rectified it, but yeah, not a good PR stunt or a good PR look for the NCAA.
Yeah. All right. Well, hey, Meredith, it was great talking to you again. I want to have you back in the studio so we don't have this darn delay that we have to deal with. But I look forward to having you back.
I know.
Are you back in next Monday or are you back in later this week?
Next Monday, yep.
All right. Well, you know what? We'll figure out something, I can guarantee you, because I love having you on with me. Meredith, you're the best. For Meredith, I'm Carlos. We'll see you again tomorrow right here on Extra Shot. Enjoy this beautiful weather and enjoy the NCAA
Bye.
tournament. See ya.